If you hear a snorting here, there, and there, it's because I came there to my next to my room, my work office. There's my two computers, and I have my doggy here. I put him in his cage so it doesn't come across and bother us. What I'm gonna do today is it says, I know it's not the best time. I know I haven't announced it. Hello. But I wanted to work on my lives and start getting better at them. And I hope here we have a good connection and a good sound. That's why I'm starting here close to the mobile. I'll be coming to the front now. Hello, everyone. All right. Now, this video, it's live, but it's also going to be to leave it afterwards for people to watch. And I'm gonna try, now that we're doing the threefold method videos, we have this thing where we have to do a lot more work, a lot more editing, so we can only produce 2, 3 videos per week. I hope that's enough because it's one good or two salsa combinations with different levels. There's also bachata, there's also footwork, so you can have a lot of fun with that every week. If you hear that sneeze, I don't know if you hear it. I hope my mobile is quite old, so I came here, I opened up the windows, I woke up morning enough so I have the light. I hope it's quiet enough from the traffic. And today I want to work on only 4 things, and then at the end something as a bonus that we're going to work for guys and ladies, how to do the proper body waves down and up, how we can also do a side wave. That's just going to be a third bonus. All right, but here now, I'm going to take as much as time as necessary to break down and then show you connected. I will show you from the beginning the 4 movements that you need to have as a man or as a lady, okay? Because they're the same for both of them. Let me show you an example. Now, if I get my posture as a man, my hands, my shoulders, my hip, yes, the hip is also moving, and I do a Suzy Q, and I do a Suzy Q, and I go into my basic, all right? And you see, bam, 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 and I go out, Suzy Q. Looks manly enough. If I go up to my tippy toes, wearing heels, push the shoulders back, open up the arms more, styling the fingers, and moving the arms in and out, and do the Suzy Q, it looks feminine. So I'm gonna throw in those little differences as well, because when I did a video about this, I made it mainly showing for the guys and just showing a little bit for the ladies how they can use it. So in each case, I'll show exactly what is different in the position of those 4 movements. Now, the 4 movements, of course, are the arms. You need to know how to move the arms, guys. If you grab the lady and you start going like this, yeah, it's like static. She won't know when the lead is coming. But if you have a proper way, like the son cubano, moving left and right, everybody from Mambo, New York, LA, Cuban, Puerto Rican, they use this technique of lifting up the elbows and creating. If you see yourself squinching in and just doing this, I call them the window wipers. That's not moving with the body and the arms. The second one is the shoulders. We're going to jump second one into shoulders because many people have the illusion, either big mistake, that they go forward. All right, there's no way they're going forward unless you're dancing a choreography that has a forward movement, or you're doing an afro rumba that has a forward movement. But as a basic styling, beginner, complete styling, of course, you get more advanced to it. You're not going to learn anything. You might add something to it. And the smoother you get, that's more advanced you are. When you see trying to do it, but that's how you're going to pass through. You're going to try to do it. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Okay, so the shoulders are back, and many people also feel that they have to do a full circle. Actually, it's up, back, and down. All right, we'll show that. And the most important, we'll show them with the basic step. That's going to be our little problem, combining 2 things at the same time. Let's say the feet doing the basic, and then the shoulders. Then the third thing we need to learn is how to isolate our upper body and move left to right. We don't have to do this huge movement. We can do it for warm-up. And when you have the hands straight, you can see I'm not doing this. They're parallel to the ground. Okay? So you're moving left and right, left and right, left and right. Give me 1 second and see if the camera is still adjusted. It's my first live. Okay. I think the height should be good. I started in the beginning a little bit too front. So if I was decapitated, I apologize. And then we're going to move on to how to do the hip movements. Many people, and ladies too, they go back with the right and they take out their hip to the right. That's not a mistake if you follow it up with a figure 8, the same thing forward. But if you're moving left to right, like a merengue movement, like so, and you want to do it in your salsa, you cannot go back and do it like this. This feels like it goes against your body, even if it feels that should be the natural way. Of course, it doesn't feel like that. The most unnatural way, it's the most correct way. When you step with the right, your hip is on the left, and vice versa. So it's the only thing out of the 4 things we're going to learn today that have opposite direction. The shoulder, the hands, the rib cage, same foot, same side. Hip, right foot, left hip. Left foot, right hip. So it's always opposite. So if you think about it and you go into your basic, when you go back, this is how you are. Not like that, here. And then you switch and you switch. And seeing them one by one getting together. This is a basic. You see, nothing to it. And it's like, all right, this guy or this lady, they're just learning now. Or they put in the arms. It already starts looking better. You put in your shoulders. Quick, quick, slow. Bam, bam, bam. Then you put in your hip and your rib cage. Bam, tika. Open up your step a little bit. And you have all these 5 things happening together. The 4 body movement isolations and the footwork. And you can use that when you're doing a Suzuki Q. You can use that when you're doing other movements. And you can break it into a shimmy and then return back. Break it, ladies can do their spins and then break back always. So we're changing between, let's say, hard and soft, getting into position, especially the ladies and the guys when they're going to do a spin or a straight move or a footwork. And then you break back into your movement. Keep the movement as much as you can, even if you're. I see some beautiful dancers that they have nice musicality and they use it so little, most of it is combination. But even in a combination, you can use your body movement, especially the ladies. When the guy is doing with his hands, the ladies can use the hip roll, the ladies can use a roll and up and down, or they can just do figure 8. So it's your chance to do something. That will take some time in reflex through social. Hopefully when the coronavirus goes, then we can get back into the social. Guys, it's been 10 months since I've danced social. Thank God for the lessons. I get to dance with ladies and teach them, and then we dance a little bit freestyle at the end. So we keep going. All right, now, just to let you know, I should have done that in the beginning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Salsa and Bachata Moves. I'm Alexandros. I put a t-shirt so you can remember me. This is actually the one that I take to congresses because, people don't know you. They need to get to know you. All right, and let's get started by learning first, without any steps, the movements of the arms. I need you to put your hands like this, like you're holding a baby, and rocking it from left to right. Now, the most important thing that you're going to notice here is that I'm shaping a hole, a gap in one side and a gap on the other side when I'm doing this, when I move. Oh my God, can you hear the snoring? That's my dog. It's a French bulldog. He has a problem with his nose. So I hope I don't do the rest of the lesson and you hear snoring. We'll see. And 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. Don't think about the timing. Don't think about putting in steps. Don't think about styling. Just create this movement. All right? I'll change it a little bit to make it worth our while. Now, second step after we start learning the movement, and then having it continuous, is to actually do it into a salsa tempo. So like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So ladies, if you want to start back with the right, you're going to go to the right first. Same foot, same gap. So if you're going with the right, the gap and the hand that moves outwards, it's the same. All right? Or you can start to the left. 1, 2, 3, you wait. 5, 6, 7, you wait. Okay? Now, let's say we're going to start forward. and I have the baby here. Okay, and I'm gonna rock it to the left along with the left foot. 1, then replace the right on the spot. 2, and then bring the hands together to the left side on 3 when you bring the feet together. And 5, 6, 7. Now keep on going. 1, 2, 3. If I'm going too fast, this is live, but you can pause it afterwards when I share it, and you can repeat as much as you like. And quick, slow. It really feels like you have to push yourself to do it. Yeah, because if you were dancing so far with your elbows doing nothing, that's fine. That's okay if you have like 10% or even 20% of your song where you want to keep the arms nice and moving straight and leading. But most of the times you got to keep on moving. Even with your basic, you got to move these arms. You see me doing footwork and my arms are always moving left to right. So step 2, we put it in the timing. Sorry, so that's step 3. Turn your arms now, your hands and your arms outwards. Guys, you can have a little soft punches, maybe the pinky a little bit out, and just move left and right. Now, before we were going up with the corner of the elbow. Now we want to switch that around, use the shoulder muscles and lift up so we go up with this part of the elbow. Okay, you don't want to keep on going like the rocking baby now. You want to twist up your arms like this. Ladies, make sure you have like holding something in your middle badass finger and the thumb like that. You can actually hold 2 little plastic or cards or anything in your fingers so you keep them steady. Don't have them too tight, just a soft shape. So guys, a little punches, and ladies a little bit like that. And you're going to be moving up, definitely not completely straight, anywhere you feel it comfortable and you feel like you're moving. You see? Now for the guys and the ladies, I'm going to add this last part. This is 95% of the people do not dance. Professionals too do not dance this hand technique the way I do it. Maybe 5%. I've seen a few, very few dances in the years. Maybe it's not practical, maybe it is, I have no idea, it's just the way I prefer it. Many people tend to go forward circle with their hands, and it's being taught like that, and sometimes I might use it as well. But I like to roll backwards with the elbows, backwards, especially as a lady, and then push out with the wrists. So as I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, now notice I'm going to add the inside pull and then play with the wrists. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, and if you push your shoulders back as well as a lady, you see for some reason the backward action for me, I really like it a little more. All right, now if you don't and you're used to going forward, then you can practice to go forward, no problem. Just a suggestion, everybody has their own way. Now for the guys as well, they're going to be pulling in the hands. You don't want to always be like that. That's a very heavy step. When it's more romantic, you want to move inwards, the arms like this. I call it the fan because they're actually doing the joint like that. Okay, so that's with the arms. Let's try it first without music and then with music. We're going to start forward, so the arms are ready on the opposite side, on the right, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. First, try not to do the elbows, just wagging, okay, kati, just wagging them like a dog's tail left and right. 1, 2, 3, 5. You see, I'm not using the shoulders, I'm not using the rib cage, I'm not using the bum, just the hands, and look how much difference. Now try to also twist them in, as we said. Guys, keep just straight back. Sometimes if you see me put shoulders by accident over the next part, sorry guys, it's a reflex. So you've noticed every time that there is a gap there. Arms are very important, very, very important. And I see very advanced dancers. I see teachers out there. I see dancers that do shows and they're keeping very straight going arms. That's fine, but I don't think that should be the biggest part of your dance. You know, out of the 100% of your choreography or your freestyle or your social or whatever, I say, again, 10, 15, 20% keeping the arms straight, but they gotta play. That's salsa. My first 7 years was actually on the Cuban in Cyprus. In this island, there was just the Cuban. There was no LA, not on 2 well, actually we did Contratiempo, so that's on two. But so we had the song, the Cubano, and I really have respect about the original way of moving the body and incorporating that into your LA style, which is just fine. And it looks very nice. If you like, you can keep it more poised, you can keep it more Cubano, anything you like, and the movements are the same, both for guys and for ladies, and for on one, and for on two, and for Cuban, any style. Let's try some with music, put in the hands, and then we're gonna go to the shoulders, which are beautiful. Wait a second, I hope you can hear the music, guys. Let's see if we're still connected. Looks like we are, that's great. Tri-step on the spot. That's for ladies. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. If you get lost, revert back to the baby. There you go. That's a correct movement. Turn her hip. And then try to add circle in. You see now I'm not using hip, I'm not using chest, the rib cage, nor the shoulders. Isn't this better than this? Even when you hold the lady, or let go with one hand, keep it moving. Very nice. Okay, I hope the music can reach to the mobile, and I think the quality should be quite nice, even if the mobile is 5 years old. But I have the sun here. Okay, in Cyprus we're very in the Mediterranean island. We're very bright. We don't have so much rain. So even now there's actually cloudy outside and there's a lot of sun coming in. So cross fingers that you get a good quality and a good sound. This is my first live. Apologize for anything that's going wrong. I'll try to see what happens, and I check every now and then if I get disconnected or if somebody gets online. Now, I told you again, don't worry if somebody is not online or whatever. I'm just doing this for a test and to teach somebody some things they might not know, and also to see how I can make these things look better every time. Let's move on to the second one out of four, which are the shoulders. The shoulder is probably my favorite anatomy part for dancing. There's so many ways to move them. If you learn Afro Rumba especially, there's just endless ways that they're moving them. If you go to the hip hop, Michael Jackson, you can learn a lot of different things. When you go to Pachanga, you learn how to move them back. Now we're gonna do the most basic way of moving the shoulders, which is first, let me show how, and then let's go into the tempo, and then let's put it with a step without any hands. So you're gonna practice like you're practicing here with me. You can put this video every day and just practice. You don't try to put all four while you're taking a step as well. Okay, that's gonna be too much of your asking for yourself. If you can do it, if you're 1 in 1,000, 1 in a million that picks it up nicely and you can put everything, but make sure you look in the mirror or you make video of yourself to know that you're actually doing them the way I show you. So the shoulders, try to imagine they're moving along a clock. When you go up, that's 12 o'clock, back that's 3, down is 6, front is 9, then back up to 12. So that's a full circle. Let's forget the full circle. Let's go up at 12, backwards and down. Finish. Don't go forward as well. Look at me dancing a basic by doing full circular. And if this goes fast as well, I really don't think it's gonna look nice. Okay, so we actually go up and fall backwards. There's no problem. I'm not saying this to go forward a little bit if you have a slower salsa or if you have a rumba feel Afro-Cubano and you want to add like that, and even if you're doing bachata, but your most, again, basic way of doing it, like 70-80% should be one specific way, and this is it. Up, back, and down. The other side, up, back, and down. It's like, I don't care. Careful not to do this the first times, because people tend to tighten up their neck. Just really relax, really relax. So this is still straight shoulders, and I'm moving back. Ladies, you should go back even more than the guy and push your shoulders down using your shoulder blades. You might not be able to see it, but my shoulder blades now are very close, and when I start moving one by one, they're actually grinding one shoulder blade onto the other. So a lady has a lot more exaggeration behind her back. This thing's happening. So this is actually the next stage. Guys, keep an eye straight and move them like that. Please don't go back and down. That's for the lady. So what you want to do is connect them now. Right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Next part, after you get that smooth, boom, bada 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 boom, is to do it salsa tiny. Quick, quick, slow. But it's not as you would expect. 1, 2, 3, and wait. 1, 2, 3, and wait. In order to get that pause covered up slowly, slowly, we actually make a small movement with the left shoulder. If you're going to go forward, if you're going to go back, it's with the right. So it's the same foot, same shoulder. A small movement, a small movement. Now a larger shoulder movement and slower. So that will give us quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. And quick, quick, slow. You get that? All right? So you don't want to have quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Now, try to put it on the spot. Same, starting here, left. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. If you haven't gotten it with the step and it's difficult, stay without the step. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Okay, no hands, no rib cage, no bum. Just moving your shoulders. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. You feel those joints cracking up. All right, now, of course, I said same foot, same shoulder. So it's going to be quick, quick, slow, right, left, right, left, right, left. For the ladies, more back. I'm showing it as a lady now. Sorry for putting in the hands, but it just looks so nice. Now, for the ladies and the guys, a little suggestion. Watch this detail. If you just start as a lady back straight away with the shoulder, it doesn't look as nice as doing this. Come from the previous shoulder, that's quick, quick, slow, from this shoulder as you're lifting up the foot, slow, and then hit the right shoulder. So, and 1, 2. Same thing for the guys with the right shoulder, starting when you lift the foot, slow from the previous one, and 1, 2. Then you connect the shoulders. Okay? So you don't want to start left, right, left. Of course, it's not going to show so much, but this will show. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 5, 6, 7. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 5, 6, 7. And a quick, quick, slow. And quick, quick, slow. And quick, quick, slow. And quick, quick, slow. 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. Now, the faster the salsa is, the smaller the movements. If you have muscles to go big, okay, but the slower, then that's why some people they don't like slow salsa because they get to dance only like this. But if you also have to fill up that music with styling and shoulders and staying on the spot, that's going to really allow you to fall in love with slow speed salsas as well, because you can express more fully out with your body movement. Now, if you notice, sometimes my rib cage was just following the shoulders. It's so natural because actually the shoulders are supposed to be a result of this thing moving. So when I move this way, my shoulder moves. When I move this way, my shoulder moves. And then I go slow with the rib cage on the third. Quick, quick, slow. Now I know I'm connecting two of them, but it's just to explain. Now if you like to practice only this, open up your arms, open up your feet, your legs about shoulder width, and try to do it without leaning down. Keep this straight and just move left and right. If it's difficult, do it smaller and tighten your butt cheeks. This will isolate all of your lower body, and then you will have to use your abdominals to move left and right. This is crucial, guys. If you're doing bachata, if you're doing salsa, you gotta know how to sway. Okay, so when you're going left and right, it's like a sway. And when you're lifting up your rib cage to go left and right, that becomes salsa more romantica or more bachata. Yes, and you can use both techniques. They're both very nice. This one is very clean. And you see now everything that we learned so far, the hands, the shoulders, watch, they're gonna come from the rib cage moving left and right. As I go left and right, my shoulder comes in, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. You see? So I'm throwing my shoulders. Then my hands will come in as well and go quick, quick, slow. So I'm not thinking of the arms. I'm not thinking of the shoulders right now. Only thing I'm thinking about is moving left and right with my center a little bit. And all of my hands and my shoulders are being created. And once you get this, this connects very easily by itself with the hips because they're natural opposites. They can never move at the same side together. They're always moving. You see, I can't. It's anatomy not working. It's always moving opposite. The rib cage to the left, the hip is to the right, and opposite, opposite, switching, 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 switching. Okay, so you practice this and you try to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you like, you can try the arms. Throw the arms with your body. Throw the arms with your body. Before we were using the arm muscles, the shoulder muscles, but now we're throwing it. Okay? Now, let's try with music again, but this time we're going to start step by step. Hands, stop them. Shoulders, stop them. Only upper body, stop them. And then we're going for the lovely hip that everybody's waiting for. It's the most basic fundamental way to move the hips, but you're going to love them. I'll show something extra for the ladies as well. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, nothing. Yeah? Nothing. First. Only the hands. Okay. Sounds very beginner. I want to check if I'm still connected. Hey, still connected. That's nice. Last time I tried it at the school, guys, it was disconnecting all the time. So I came to the room so I can have it very close to the Wi-Fi and we have a good quality. Now, this will be a little bit difficult to understand for some people, or some people pick it up straight away. Even when they start putting the upper body, the hip naturally moves to the other side. Now, let's just go for a universal rule. On the straight knee, there's always the hip sticking out. And on the bent, there's a curve in the body. All right? So a straight knee. Imagine you're standing somewhere for a long time and you're just listening to a speech or whatever and you get tired. You usually lean on one side. And what happens is this one bends, this one stays straight, and your butt literally sticks out to one side. And then you get tired and you lift up, then you bend the other knee and you stick out the hip on the left. Now, important to also keep your toes twisted out. Don't have them front twisted out. Makes it more easy. And then change. You see the knees? If you keep them straight, there's no way we can move that. Okay? So using the knees, we can just swivel and swivel and swivel. Try not to have a lock. Don't get that. You control it, so it just goes left and right, your hip. You see it? Left and right. Left and right. Now, this is the only exception out of the four that we say same foot, same side movement. It was left foot forward, left hand goes out. Left foot forward, left shoulder goes back. Left foot forward, rib cage goes to the left. Left foot forward, hip goes to the right. So it's opposite day with the feet. So if you're a lady going back, that's your right, that means your hip has to be on the left side. Like that. Don't try to go like that, because then your second step will be like that and your third like that. Unless you do a figure eight, which that's advanced. If you know how that's good, that means you also know this hip movement. Okay, so you fold back and you see I have like a Wing Chun position. One is straight, one is bent, then I switch, my hip goes to the right, then it goes to the left. An easy way to do it is first learn the mechanics. You go straight, lift up the foot a little bit, and put your fingers here and push your hip to go to the left, so you bend down. You don't straighten the knee, you go down with your whole body by pushing out your hip to step. And that shows a little bit of a sinking feeling. So you're not doing this, just moving your butt. You're actually sinking downwards. And that creates a more Latino experience. Now, as always, you're going to try to take the steps. Usually, there are two transitions that are difficult. The first one, you get it, is easy. Going into a step and keeping the hips going. That's the first difficult transition. That's why I showed go straight, lift up, and fall. Go straight, lift up, and fall. Up and fall. I say fall because I'm actually not straightening out the knee. I'm going down so the foot can go down to the floor. Yes? Then the second step, the second part is not only taking the step, is try to do it quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, move around. This is the same thing for your bachata. Of course, with the central, you have more figure eights and you have more points, but you can still use it just fine. So quick, quick, slow. Whenever you feel ready, either ladies or guys, ladies can try to break back, small step and forward. The guys can try whenever they feel comfortable, breaking forward and keeping the hip going. Notice that my hand automatically are going left and right. I shouldn't be doing that. Just focus on the hip. So look, even if you don't do anything else and you use your hip, the faster it goes, the smaller you do it, the slower it goes, the bigger the movement you can do. You can never exaggerate this, ladies. You can push it as much as you like because it's the correct body movement. Now let me add one last thing before we go to music. That is for the ladies. So imagine putting on the floor a half a moon shape like that. And we put it flat on the ground. And the hip follows, using your lower abs, follows that kind of half a moon action. And you've noticed it's the same as right and left. Yes? But when you put the half a moon action, when you go to the right, you also stick out to the back, not only to the right. It's more difficult, this movement. I don't suggest it for the guys. It's a little bit girly because they pump up the butt. So left and right is the way you're going to start. and then you're going to try to implement forward and back, boom, forward and back, boom, forward and back, boom. And then you can go back to your left and right. You can go opposite for a figure 8. Let's try to make and maintain this technique. All right? Let's see if we can do that to music. We'll start with the steps slowly. Slowly. Ladies, small steps. Now you can apply this. Shoulder blades, rib cage, become very natural with the hips. So when you start connecting, I suggest this. And then because this is moving right and left, you can connect the hands. So you already have 3 going. Hands, torso, rib cage, and the bum. Inside as well. Then try to put the shoulders. There you are. So whatever you do, Susie Q, you can use always these techniques. Ladies forward and back. A little different for the girls, yeah? Crossing behind and front on the 3 and on the 5, makes it nice. For the guys as well, of course. Bigger step. Okay. Now what I would suggest, guys, is don't try to put all these things together like I did here now at the end. I just did it so you see how they show, how they look when you try to put them two together and all of them together. I think the best order of business is find out your hip, which is one of the most difficult, what I've noticed people to pick up and just keep it. It will not feel normal, guys. None of these movements, they will feel uncomfortable. You will look uncomfortable. Keep on practicing, keep on doing it. Your body will get softer. Your muscles will get used to doing the movement. And then everything will start looking like it's part of your dance without pressuring anything, which you will, all right? It's gonna take time. And I mean time, it depends how much you wanna put in it, but I think it takes a few months of weekly repetition on your basics, trying to do it with Susie Q's, and how to put all 4 of them takes time. So you would start from the hip, which is, as far as I know, the most hard to pick up correctly. And then after you do the hip, try to naturally put in the left and right. Now we're talking after you've done 1 by 1 with music. And then after you have this, let your arms come in along with your hip. Then when you do a lot of that, let your shoulders come in. And then it's like right now, the only thing that's leading me is my chest. I'm thinking of my chest and my shoulders are happening, my hips are happening, the hands are opening, because I'm simply starting from here. Even when I take a step to the side, I don't take it like this. I think from here and I move, or sometimes I even prepare and I move. So the center, what people are talking about. As teachers, we only have the arms and the legs to show you, but slowly, we gotta turn it inwards and see how we move our core, okay? Now, as I promised for a bonus at the end, I'm gonna show how to do the body waves. Now, they're very important, and I already have videos on them, but I think I will explain it a little bit differently and a little bit shorter in this time. It will still get you what you want. That's my doggy again. Did you hear him going? That's a yawn. All right, basically, you know what's an animation, a cartoon. In the older days, of course, still now, but when they used to do it by hand, they had the picture and they draw the picture and then they draw another millimeter moving of the hand here, then they draw it here, then they draw it here. And when you flip them fast, you could see a smooth movement. Okay, so there are only 4 drawings, only 4 pictures in a body wave. Once you're able to connect those 4 pictures, then you have your body wave. Okay, so imagine that you're standing in front of a wall about 1 inch away or 2-3 centimeters away from you. Not too far away, very close, okay? You don't want to practice a big body wave. The small, it's just fine. Medium, it would be even better, somewhere in the middle. And the first move is that your back, that's where the guy pushes, or that's where you're gonna start, goes forward. And also your butt goes slightly back because naturally your upper back is pushing forward, so your butt comes a little bit out as well. So that's picture number 1. Forward with using the top back and straight. Picture number 1. And you notice there's 2 parts in it. Going and coming back. So that's A and B. All right, I'll explain you after I finish the rest 3 movements. Now you know we pushed in from the upper back. Now we're going to push from the lower back. Put your back of your palm here over your hip bone and push your belly to come out. Now that's a little bit weird, isn't it? But your belly has to come out. So the chest, then the belly. So again, belly. Then practice. Chest, return, belly, return. Chest, return, belly, return. Third picture, and most funny. All right, have a laugh at it. Look at it. Now this has to do about straight knees, maybe a little bit bent, that's fine too, but mostly straight. You cannot have them too bent because that's picture number 4. And squeezing the butts and keeping this body straight and leaning back. Because after you touch chest, belly, you're going to touch your hip. That's why in bachata you're going between the lady's leg and your hips are touching side to side. You don't want to be completely in front of her and go chest, belly, boinky. You know what's the boinky. So you want to touch, let's say, this part of the hip. All right? So it's chest, upper body, middle body with the back, belly comes back. This weird stuff. And picture number 4, from here, you're going to transfer to here. Guys can have both feet down, but ladies, please, when you go down here, from here, the 4th picture, make sure you push this muscle to bring the butt back and keep usually the right foot up, because if you're going bachata, most probably you're going to go to the right basic. Salsa, you're going to go with the right basic back. Count where you are or where the guy finishes his weight. If you're doing it alone, different story, finish any way you like, right foot, left foot. Okay? So now you say, Alex, okay, how to do these ugly movements, this, and this, and this. This one is not so ugly. These 4 movements become this. And then how can we bring it reverse? Very simple. When you go forward, that's a movement. When you're coming back, you're going to the next movement. That's the belly. Okay, so all of them will connect like that, intertwine. A, and as you go back to B, the A of the belly starts. Now as the belly goes straight, you bring in the hip by pressing the bum. And then you relax down to come here. So it's 1, watch now as my chest comes back and I pull my body back, my belly comes forward, then my hip comes forward, then my quadriceps might touch the lady or the guy, and then relax. A nice way is, again, to find something, let's say a door, and try to feel chest, belly, hip, quadriceps, knee touching. And then you can use that touch to lead or do something else. I don't know if you can see me in this all the way there. So body wave. Now when you come up, it's exactly going from the 3rd picture, going into pushing in, straightening out the knees, and going to the funny one. And you're going to feel a lot of pressure in your lower back if you do this. Boom. And so when you do that, that pressure comes up from the belly to the chest. Please do not do this when you come up unless you finish up. Dum, 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 pum, pa. But you're gonna push down on the ground, lift up your hip, squeeze your bums, and let the rest come up. And then you can practice to make it bigger, smaller, and smaller. For a bonus, find it in my channel, the side wave. Goes from here, hope, 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 boom. And tum, kum, 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 kum. Tum, kum, 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 kum. All right? I'm not gonna show that. You can go into my channel where my videos are and type body waves or side body wave, and you're gonna find that. It's also explaining again in other videos, other isolations if you like them, guys. Go check out body movements in isolation playlist. After I finish this live, I'm gonna try to put the links and you can see them. So that was the first live from me. I hope you like it, because I decided to make lives because I know I'm not putting enough videos, 2-3 videos maybe, which might be enough, but I feel it's not, and I want to do every now and then a live so you have more videos. And when I do a live, usually whatever comes to mind at that moment, I can maybe share more than I share with a 5-minute video, of course. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson, guys. These are very basic things, and you could be an advanced dancer, I know, and not dancing these things. So drop down the level of combinations, drop down the level of musicality. I know it's a sin for me, but drop down your level so you can implement all of this styling. And when that styling becomes second nature, like learning how to drive a car, you have to think of the gears, the clutch, the stops, the gas, the steering wheel, the pointers, right, left, so many things. And now you just get in the car and you think where you want to go, and your subconscious starts doing everything. You even talk on the phone, or you're thinking about something else. You go somewhere, how did I get here? So trust me that you will get these things eventually. And even if you're doing them already and you feel that are uncomfortable, it doesn't matter. It still means you're on the right track. You just have to keep on pushing on until they become second nature. And then people will come up to you and ask you, how do you do these movements? You show them, but when they try to do it, it's gonna feel like it's clogged up, just like anyone that's first learning a move. And they're like, I can't do it. Are you sure this is the way? It's like, yeah, just keep on doing it. That's the best advice you can tell them. And if they have it inside their hearts, they will keep on pushing. They will practice, 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 and they will come out soft and be able to dance everything and also do other things, because they're not going to be afraid of their bodies. Okay? So get out of your mold, get out of yourself of just dancing forward and back and quick, slow, without putting some styling. This is a basic styling, and I'll show a lot more in the future in the lives. Maybe footwork, maybe anything you like, just write in the comments below and suggest to me. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna finish uploading now this video and put the right links in the description, and maybe change the thumbnail of just my face. All right, thank you for watching, and see you on the next live, guys. Ciao. Mistakes are happening. I think we're still live. Okay, guys. Ciao, ciao. Yeah. This is all the copyright-free music. See ya.